Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Michelle and we are live on a field trip today. Outside, live and outside. I got my kids at the park with my mommy friend and that's what it is. Here we are. And it just so happens that I had my phone on me, of course, and my Venty. So I thought, let's go. And if you think that no one seshes at your park, have a look at this, trash I'm going to pick up in a minute. What do you see? Do you see some evidence of people seshing in the park? That's what I see. I see evidence of people seshing in the park. So that's what's happening. We're seshing in the park too. Let's turn on the Venty, but the truth is I've already hit this Venty most of the way. So let's have a look at what's inside. It's a little toasty already. See that? That's not green. That's a little toasty. And that's all I have on me. So, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump the temp up from 381. See, I just turned it on, 20 seconds later, boom. Nice little cloud at 381 on some already been vaped material. I'm gonna bump up the temperature kind of high, like 395 maybe, 97. Okay, let's stop there. Look at that. It didn't even give, the temperature didn't even go down for a second. It's all like, yeah, go now. Green means go now. Nice, huh? Tastes pretty good too, but I will say this about dry herb vaporizing. The truth is, the flavorful part that everybody's talking about is at the beginning. In the beginning and at lower temperatures, just like dabbing, if you've heard of dabbing concentrates, the lower temperature dabbing is where the flavor is at, and the higher temperature dabbing is where you're kind of activating a fuller spectrum of cannabinoids because you're going through all the temperatures and therefore usually getting more effects. The shortcut way of saying that, you will get you higher. But it's not just the THC, and I don't want to just say higher because it really is truly the entourage effect. You're getting the terpenes, the flavonoids, and the cannabinoids. So as you bump up, one thing that dry herb vaporizers like to do is temperature step, which is when you hit like what I just did. I started at a lower temp and then I moved the temperature up to a higher temp so that I'm going to vaporize more of my material in here and I'm going to get more of the cannabinoids available, because the truth is cannabinoids, they each have their own vaporizing temperature. Do I have them memorized? No. But when you decarboxylate, you know that you're vaporizing at, or you're decarboxylating at like 240 for THC and CBG, and a little bit higher than that and for longer for CBD. So most people temp step between like 360 and to actually vaporize, not just activate, not just decarboxylate, but to actually activate the cannabinoids. We step our temperatures up from, maybe some people start at like 365 and then you can go up on the Venty through 410. But funnily, I would do that. A lot of people stop around 395, 385. That's considered a high temperature for them. Truly the downsides to vaporizing at these temperatures, the high temperatures, these are oven cooking temperatures, is that it can make dry your mouth, you know what I mean? And it can be a little bit drying to your throat, which is why a lot of people find it more comfortable to add a water feature to this, like a water pipe, a bubbler. We're going to run the vapor through some water to create a little bit more moisture in the vapor and therefore, really protect our throat a little bit more. This is pretty raw right here. But at the same time, see, the thing about the Venty, this cooling chamber up top has a lot of little, it's like an obstacle course for the vapor, which fluffs it up a lot and cools it down. There's a lot of what are they called, fins or heat sinks in there. So as the vapor passes over them, it grabs a lot of the heat out of it and having to go through the 2 screens and through all these little obstacles in there, these little fins, it makes the vapor very cool, very fluffy, and that is a very winning feature of Storz & Bickel portable vaporizers. All of them, the Crafty, the Mighty, and the Venty, all have this. One thing that just came up, if you follow me on Instagram, I have a friend there who's also been here on my YouTube channel. Shout out Jessie from Massachusetts. Hey, Jessie. Jessie and I talk on Instagram a lot about vaporizers, which is something that we love. Watch he and I speaking on our love for vaporizers here on my channel, on my podcast. Meet Jessie, Michelle Crawford Presents, because we talked about loving the Vape XL Evo, how I sent him the POT V1, and how he now loves cannabis hardware. So he and I were just discussing the Venty, and at the price point, the Venty is really not that affordable for people. It's $500 roughly, and that's a lot of money. You really have to want this vaporizer to buy it, or you have to be the kind of person who's like, what's the best? I'm going to spend it. It doesn't matter to me, the cost. I want these features, and I don't mind the price. However, Jessie's point was like, hey, you've been talking a lot about the Venty since you got it. What about the POT V1? What about the more budget-friendly vapes? When are you going to talk about those more? Because I did send him a Planet of the Vapes one. POTV stands for Planet of the Vapes, which is an online retailer of vaporizers that I prefer. POTV, planetofthevapes.com is where you can shop for all their vaporizers. And they themselves have come out with 2 really great premium vaporizers that I highly recommend. One of them is the Planet of the Vapes, POTV 1. Hey, Canna Coach JB, welcome. Thanks for joining. Love you. This is great. And the other one, the other vaporizer, which JB, Canna Coach JB, actually saw me with in Michigan, is the Lobo. The Lobo is the vaporizer from Planet of the Vapes that they made to compete kind of with the Mighty. It has like a close to $100, $150 price point, I believe. Whereas this one's the Mighty is like a $350 price point, and the Venty is a $500 price point, and the POTV one, we're talking under $100. So budget choice. I guess the title of this live is going to be Let's Talk Budget, Let's Talk Vapes, Budget and Beyond. How about that? Favorite vape site. Oh, hi, Alex. Oh my God, everybody's here. Thanks for joining so much. I'm in my local park. We're doing Canna Mom stuff. What's up, ladies? I had a lot of things in Michigan. I sure did, but one of them was the Lobo. It was, and it comes in this beautiful green color, like gorgeous green color. I love the green color. And I was using that because my Mighty crapped out, you guys. Can you imagine Michelle Crawford and her Mighties crapped out? Obviously, I'm going to buy the Venty. I literally kind of had this crazy paranoid conspiracy theory that Storz & Bickel sent out some kind of like magnetic pulse to the Mighties to make it die so that you'd have to buy the Venty. Because like, who's going to buy a Venty? Mighty owners, obviously, right? Let's just bump it up to 410 and see what happens and see how much we can get out of this material. And then we'll finish out the sesh. Ladies, are you seshing today? Thanks for joining me. We have every coast reporting in. Fun, about to go and walk my doggies and have my own session, but not live on YouTube. Perfect choice, Alex. Perfect choice. See, I can walk in sesh too. I just don't have a doggo. We're walking. We're seshing, but we are also live on YouTube. I might have to sell my Mighty Plus and upgrade. I do love the Venty. And you guys, one thing about it that's great, it stands up. Here we go. It stands up. See this? That's great, right? Look at it standing. Definitely an upgrade to the Mighty right there. Right there. Boom. And it would be wonderful. Then we can magic mic together, especially when we go live together on YouTube. Hey, Alex, if you get a Venty someday, soon, after you sell that Mighty, let's do this. Let's be like, dancing queen. Yes. I think that is one good reason to get Mighties, because they do look like magic mics. I am, down with that. I do love that part. All right, ladies, I don't want to keep you forever. Thanks for joining me so much. I appreciate you. I really do. And I guess we are talking about the mighty. Have a great day. Have a great walk. Have a great life. Mwah. Join me tomorrow, Sunday, Sacred Sunday, for 30 days of live Sesh here on my channel. Bye. And don't forget to buy Rep Your State of Mind at repyourstateofmind.com. Yay! Much love. How do I end it? I can't remember. There it is. Bye.